When it comes to the Dreamcast, even the memory card is special. The Visual Memory Unit, or VMU for short, fulfilled all of the functions you'd expect from a memory card in that era. You would save your games, high score data, and even downloaded content on your VMU. This was only scratching the surface of the device's capabilities though. Some of the unique qualities of the VMU are immediately obvious just by looking at it. There aren't many memory cards that feature their own screen and controls. This opened up a huge amount of possibilities, both whilst gaming on the Dreamcast and away from it as well. The Dreamcast controller featured a little window where the player could see the screen of the VMU whenever it was plugged in. The developer was then able to feed data from the Dreamcast to the VMU's screen and have it act as a second source of information. Developers use this in a variety of ways. Take Resident Evil Code Veronica as an example. Normally, players would have to pause the game and enter the status screen to check their health. With the VMU, Capcom simply put the health indicator on the VMU screen, so players could glance down and instantly take stock that way. It was a simple addition that greatly helped the flow of the game compared to previous entries. This is just one example. Other developers use the screen to show minimaps, and more. This concept has become more common now with devices like the Nintendo DS and Microsoft's Smart Glass initiative, but the Dreamcast was ahead of the curve thanks to the VMU. Another interesting option was the ability to play away from the console. Some games allow players to download mini-games to their VMU that could then be played on the move. Sometimes this would just be for fun, but other times it would allow players to unlock bonuses for whenever they plug the VMU back into the Dreamcast. The most famous example of this is Sonic Adventure. The game featured a fairly complex pet simulation system called the Chow Garden. In the game, you could play around with the creatures and help them grow. You could also send a minigame to your VMU called the Chow Adventure. This allows your Chow to go for a walk, discovering new skills and treasure chests along the way. If your friend had their own VMU with Chow Adventure as well, then you could even connect your VMUs together and breed your Chows. To get the most out of the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure, you really had to make full use of the VMU's special features. Like many aspects of the Dreamcast, the VMU was not given the chance to achieve its full potential, and therefore is not given anywhere near the respect that it deserves. A lot of features and emergent gameplay opportunities that have become popular in the years since on devices like the iPhone and the Nintendo DS were present on the VMU. Not bad for a system's vanilla memory card.